comforting scriptures, and you'll find them on almost every page. Well, I should say every page of the Bible. Okay, this is from the book of James. And he says, if any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. Have you heard that? If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God. And many times we get to a place where we just don't know what to do. Just don't know what to do. And he says, when you are in that position or in that situation, ask God. Because he gives to all, not to some, not to those who go to church, or those who know the Bible from cover to cover. I'm still learning. He says, if you lack wisdom, ask God. Because God gives to all generously without finding fault. That is comforting, because when you come to God to ask him for wisdom, he's not going to turn your whole life in front of you and tell you what you did in 1929 and what you did in 1934 or what you did in 1975. He's not going to do that. He said he gives to all generously without finding fault. So what are you waiting for? I don't have wisdom. So I ask God, Father, give me wisdom. Help me to know the best way to handle this situation. Help me to know if I should speak now or keep silent. Help me to know when and how to say this particular thing to this person, because everybody is different. And sometimes we think we are doing our very best. You are saying what you think is right, and it all goes wrong. And the person misunderstands. And you had no malice in your heart. You just wanted to say something. So we need wisdom. I need a lot of wisdom to be able to communicate, not with just my children, but with my community members, some people who have difficult situations. God gave me wisdom. He said you should ask God, because God gives to all. I like that. And that's comforting. God gives to all without finding fault. But he said, let that person ask in faith. Believe. If you had an uncle, or if you had a friend who is generous, okay, and the person has the means to help you, you go to that person with no doubt in your mind. Because you know, first of all, that person has the means to help you. And that person is also generous. And this is who God is. God says he gives to all. He generously gives to all without finding fault, without making a list of all your wrongs and your mistakes and every problem that you have. He will give you wisdom to overcome, wisdom to know what to do in every situation. This is an invitation and also comforting scripture.